Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. Revolve, definitely one of the names I had circled on my list of names to watch slash trade for earnings this week. This is one that we really caught just an amazing move last quarter, both as like a move into the quarter and then a move on the actual report here. So coming into this week, it was definitely one of the names on my radar because I know how it acted last quarter and that it woke up and rallied ahead of time, and then figured that it was set up for like another ramp into the report. Also, I felt like the quarter was set up pretty well because when you scroll out a ways, you can see that it's really setting up like what's almost like an inverse head and shoulders, right? Where it's trying to turn the corner after a long period of underperformance. And what's interesting about Revolve too, so technically, um, obviously it looks good, but what's interesting about it is that it's very, very, very heavily shorted. So I mean, that's always one of those. That's always one of those wild cards when it comes to earnings, right? Because it can really add fuel to the fire on the upside, also on the downside, right? So I felt like Revolve had a really nice combination of things going to earnings where, to me, it warranted putting a trade on. So got involved beforehand, and then the plan was to roll up or take off money or lock in risk ahead of time. But the way that the options set up, I just felt like it actually made more sense to hold on to it, just because the pricing on the out of the money options and were high, and also because there wasn't anything offered above 25 strikes. So it made it kind of difficult to roll up. So instead of closing, what we did was turn it into kind of like a skewed strangle. And having done that, having added downside, then that kind of opens up a different scenario, right? Because then we just need a big move in either direction, not necessarily up or down. It's just a big move higher or a big move lower. Now, Revolve, mixed numbers, the stock opened down, but it wasn't enough of a drop to really pay the downside. So with the stock rebounding and kind of like smack in the middle of our strikes, the question is like, what do you do? So what I do and how I approach these types of strategies on earnings when they don't move enough, so whether that's strangles or straddles, is I a see if I can recover greater than 80% of the premium the first day. If I can't, then B, what I do is I give it like 2 to 3 sessions. So it depends on how much time I have until expiration. In this case, I have through next week. So 2 to 3 sessions. So I'll give it Friday and probably Monday. And if it can't put together a sustained move, either higher or lower, then I turn to salvage mode. And that's just like taking whatever premium I can get. Had I had more time, so had I had like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, etc., then I can give it a little bit more room and try to wait maybe like a week, maybe even longer to see if a trade develops. But I don't have that luxury because the options expire in a little over a week. So I need a move to happen soon. I need that move to happen really quick, and it needs to be big. So just my plan normally is to give it 2 to 3 sessions. Say for instance it has a big rally tomorrow or a big drop tomorrow, then I can get out of 80% or more of that premium. Then I probably will do that. If I can't, then I might give it to Monday, and then if still no big move happens by Monday, then we just take whatever we can get and move on to the next trade. All right. So I always like to say that you need to have a plan when things work in your favor. Also, need to have a plan when things don't work in your favor. Sometimes things work out perfectly, other times they don't. So you need to know how to manage trades in both cases. And I've tried to communicate multiple times what I want to do when things don't move initially, and that's just one of these times right now. Still optimistic. There's still plenty of time. This is a name that historically does have some pretty big moves, so it wouldn't surprise me to see a big move tomorrow and following day. So we'll just have to wait and see. All right. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information on trading options around earnings or managing options around earnings, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options to play. I hope you have a wonderful night. Stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.